Okay, so the first one, many estheticians, even myself, was very guilty of this. Like, oh, you're not consuming enough water. Drink your water, right?
And your doctor always say, drink
and
more
you'll be hydrated. Well, without minerals, water won't stay where it needs to. Add electrolytes, what you were saying, you're doing electrolyte pals, and I was like, when you gave me your food diary, I always want to start with giving you praise of what you are doing. Because ultimately, I want you to feel encouraged. I want you to know, like, I can keep doing this. I'm doing it right. But you want to add electrolytes and potassium-rich foods. Right? So, that's a myth that people, like, even myself, like I said, I was included. I'd be like, oh, you got to have a lot of water. You gotta drink enough water. Water. And it's like, well, water just go in and it's flushing you too.
Right.
You gotta be able to absorb it, right? So that was my ignorance. Topicals fix everything. That's a myth.
Yeah, no.
No.
They're along with the
Clearly
pharmacy.
she
They're
just
with
broke all the
to
gut
me
stuff
with the
down.
pharmacy agency. To me, they're with the farm of
Big
just,
Pharma.
Yeah, they're
And
with
so
Big Pharma.
again, that it's a tool.
Yeah.
But it's not going to fix everything. And I
Yeah.
feel like when people come to me, that's immediately when I'm even asking like, what are you using, right? And they'll talk to me about, well, this product it just didn't do this, and I'm thinking to myself, that product was never. The marketing was great. It was absolutely great. But you look at the ingredients. It ain't got none of what it's saying in it. The niacinamide is the second to last ingredient
Yeah, I did learn to start reading.
So if it's not the first 3 to 5 up there, but it's claiming for brightening
Alcohol,
or whatever it is
all
and
of
all
that.
that stuff, put it away. Because it's not, I'm even finding too, like it's unfortunate, most companies are supposed to, but you should always be able to look up a material safety data sheet of these companies to figure out how are they how are they getting the product to be on the shelves like it is? Like, what's the percentage? They'll have on a bottle like the 2%, but I want to know the process that it took too. So you always should be able to look up, if possible, a MSDS. Which
There
is
is an app for that. I want to believe Roku or something like that, where you can look up products and see how clean
and then
they
this
are.
was talking about the copper.
Yeah.
Here it says copper is bad, strip it. Well, here, as we know, copper is essential. And balances if we balance it with zinc, it's going to help with imbalances of pigmentation, which is why I kept saying that when we're talking about, like, a lot of my clients that I've had, they don't have the acne no more, but they're still having the scarring left from pigmentation. And so again, I want to know like what your zinc and your copper levels are like, because ultimately, if those are balanced, then we know if I'm giving you this topical product, yes, it's going to address it, but you won't be back here again dealing with the same issue. At least you shouldn't be anymore. And then the last one that I looked up, it said detox equals extreme cleanses. And sometimes people think I gotta detox, I gotta do the nastiest one, but it's like, if you're already depleted or imbalanced as is, I mean, you're completely making it worse.
Yeah.
Absolutely worst. And so it said here, real detoxes are not going to strip you from the minerals, or it's not going to deplete you from your minerals. And I